boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you? They bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, down, no basis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Rhino.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Vikings 1st down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Cousins. And he's got the hookup here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins now on 2nd down. And Rudolph has it left side. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On 3rd down, Cousins. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his first look is incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased at, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Lucky 48. Rhino.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Spurs.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, Wilson leaves it for Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going deep for Dick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, and even 40 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They go option right on 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Cousins on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. Cousins now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second down, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. As his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, spinning away. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This time Wilson will throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to get away. And some strong running. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. They should, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. They still can't get it. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting him to shreds.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Cousins now on second down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. They're hot.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Now Cousins. Fighting through pressure. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely.
Black.
Cousins going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Richard on the toss. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Two.
Throwing, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins. And it's incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game, but one thing that has crept in there is...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Richard, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Leave it. Ringo, 48.
To throw is Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. Oh, what a move. How did he stay on his feet? Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th.
go, 14. Gun. Gotta go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now Wilson on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Hey, Steamer. The hunt.
Cousins now from the 50. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, Cousins. And his pass, incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He hits Baldwin right side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This complete to Lockett. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett with 2 ticks remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that